Yo, what is going on, everyone? This is Juan, back with another video. And in today's video, I wanted to go over the top three stocks that I recommend you guys buy during this COVID pandemic. And I'm going to explain to you guys why in each single one. So let's start off by going in number three, and we're going to go with O. Now, O is a dividend company. It's been paying dividend for the past 50 years consistently. They haven't missed a single month during the worst recessions, during everything. They have not missed a single month. People live off of this stock. Now, Realty Income, the reason I am so intrigued to buy more right now and why I recommend you guys buy some is because, like, first of all, let's look at the dividend yield. The dividend yield is 4.45%. And like I said, they pay every single month. I'm not sure on what day, but they do pay every single month. And to make things even better, if you go into the let's go into the 1 month. If you go into the 1 month, we can see that Realty Income has been on a huge decline due to the COVID pandemic, and we can see that it was topping up here around $84 at its all-time highs. And as you guys can see, the previous years it was doing amazing. Boom, just kept going up, kept going up. Bounced off the 200-day moving average, got bought up, and now in August it is sitting around 61.43. Now, this stock is amazing because not only will you get a 4.4% dividend, but you also have a ton of upside. You have about $26 of upside, boom, to the all-time highs. And when things start clearing up a little bit more and SPY breaks through all-time highs and keeps going up, God willing, then we will see this stock follow it just as good with a ton of upside, boom, 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 right behind it. It will just keep going. And not to mention the dividend. So say 4 or 5 months pass by, now you're gonna have a 4.4% dividend yield, and you're gonna have a ton of upside, and it's gonna keep giving you. It's not only is it gonna pay you every single month, but it's also gonna be giving you money from the upside. So you're gonna be winning on both sides. Now, the reason I only put three stocks in this list is because I don't want to go into a huge rant and give you guys 20, 50 stocks, that you should buy. This should give you a good idea of what you should be looking for in the stock market if you're going to add to your long-term portfolio. Now, next, let's look at Berkshire Hathaway's. Berk B. We're going to be looking at Berkshire Hathaway's. And let me explain to you guys why I love this stock as well. Now, I am holding about 70% of Berkshire Hathaway's in my personal portfolio. And the reason is because it doesn't have too much downside. And in these times of uncertainty, we really don't know which way the SPY is going to be headed, the S&P 500 or the economy. We don't really know the economical environment that we're in. So therefore, I'm looking for safety, and as well I'm looking for upside and a dividend. So here's a perfect example of all of those things combined. Now, say the SPY came back down to 220, and everything was going to hell and shit. Everything was crashing again. This stock doesn't have too much downside. Like, say it comes back down, it's gonna come down to around these levels, around this support here, and I don't see it breaking this support because, like last time, it bounced off this support. You can argue that it came down, but this support held up. We can see boom, 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 held up around the 178 area. So that's about $40 of downside, which is equivalent to about 25% loss, which if you would put all your money into, say, the S&P 500, the SPY, and it came back down to the lows, you would lose about, 30 to 45% of your entire equity. Now, I like Berkshire Hathaway because it has a little downside, and of course it has a ton of upside. Like we see in the past, it's been moving, following the 200-day moving average, boom, 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 just ripping. In the 1 month, of course, just ripping, boom, 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 new highs, and of course the COVID pandemic brought it back down to these levels. But Like I said, it doesn't have too much downside if anything were to happen again. The lowest it could ever go is like 160 area. So like I said, there is little downside and a ton of upside. So this is why I like Berk B, and like I said, I'm holding a lot of it because I really trust this company and this stock. So next we're going to be looking at this one. Is going to be a little bit more high risk, high reward, but I love it. I love that type of stock. Now we're going to be looking at Tellurium. This is a natural gas company, and this stock, I'm telling you guys, this stock, if you play your cards right with this stock, you will make a ton of money. This stock, let me look it up right here. This stock here, if we look at the max, we can see that all the way from 1981, when it was trading at $72, it came all the way down, boom, 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 to these levels, to the 650 levels, boom. And then the key thing about TEL that makes it so risky and makes it like so much potential yet so risky is this. Now TEL, it always has these moves where it comes all the way down and then just rips to all-time highs or to really high levels. Like from going from 6 to 23 here or 24, that is 400%. That's a 400% return if you bought here and sold here. Now the thing I love about TEL is that it follows this pattern where it goes all the way down, rips, comes all the way down, rips, and we can see it's happened consistently. All the way down, rip, all the way down, rip, all the way down to 5, back all the way down to 5 back in the 2008 crisis right here, boom, all the way down to 512, and then boom, we see it rip all the way up to $20, and then we see it again, boom, we see it again in 2016 where it came down as 0.62, and then we saw it rip again to $17, and right now, guess what it's at? It's at 98. So history, if we follow the history, we would see that TEL has a ton of upside. Minimum $7 in the next year and a half. So if you guys are feeling risky, you know what I'm saying? If you guys are feeling a little bit risky, don't put all your money into it. But I mean, I'm saying like you can put 5% of your portfolio, 4%, something like that. You know, not too crazy, not like me going 60% Berkshire Hathaways, but Tellurium, ton of upside. Not too much, I wouldn't say too much risk because, I mean, what's the lowest it could come back down to? I mean, I guess it could go all the way down to 0, but what are the odds of that happening? And like I said, if you're feeling risky, just put in 4% of your portfolio. It won't hurt you, but this is not, I'm going to say this right now. I might have said this is a recommendation. This is not a recommendation at all. I'm just showing you guys my top 3 stocks that I'm going to be buying during this COVID pandemic. Now, TEL from $1, I think it rips to 10, but I could be wrong. I have been wrong in the past, so just take that with a grain of salt. And now, that basically concludes this video, guys. If you guys liked it, be sure to leave a thumbs up, and see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed it.